So we're walking through this community merge request, which is awesome, and sets up this WebAuthn devices, which I don't understand a whole lot about, but I know it has something to do with YubiKeys, and Alexander has one of those. So he was able to successfully set it up. Looks like things are happening, but now we're gonna log out and try to sign back in, and hopefully everything works.
Is it so? Yeah, what we had to do up until now is we had to enable two-factor authentication using the authenticator app on my phone, create a PIN, and do all that stuff. Once we did that, we basically just were able to click and register a WebAuthn device. We did it for one, and we just tried it again with the same YubiKey, and we got an invalid state because it was already registered. Is this string right here an issue?
I don't know.
Minor.
Yeah, it's behind a feature flag. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's we could do the nitpicks later. But I'm curious now about signing out and signing back in, and double checking that works.
Okay, so now I have signing out. Do I just sign in as normal? Okay, so now it's making me communicate. I'm pushing my finger to the YubiKey.
Cool.
It worked.
Wow, that was really nice. So, but I did see it said something like sign in with your 2FA app or something, right?
Right. Let me go back, actually. A lot of times I'll see like an Okta that I can log in two different ways. I can log in with my YubiKey, which is a form of two-factor authentication, but also I can log in with my authenticator app, which is another form of two-factor authentication.
Yes. So if you do the sign in via 2FA code,
it should switch to this. I should be able to go here, and I see that the PIN is 478015, and this should also work.
Cool. That's dope. Let's see. Let's double check if we delete our YubiKey thing, and then we sign back on and sign back in. Yeah. The managed two-factor authentication.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm gonna copy this URL.
Okay.
Delete.
Okay. So then what happens when we try to sign out and sign back in? I would expect it's not going to show the, hey, push button thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're correct. It doesn't even give us that option this time. And authenticator. Zoop.
That's a weird cursor thing you got going on there.
Yeah, it makes updating docs really obnoxious because sometimes I'll get a screenshot with a cursor in there. I'm like,
oh man. So this seems to be working. Now we want to check, can we manage the feature flag, like if it's off under some interesting states. So what I really want to check, there's two states. One, I've set all this up for a new user with the feature flag off. We turn it on. Is that new user still able to log in? I would write this down.
Yeah, I was just starting to type.
Oh, thanks. The other case is I set this up with it on, then I turn the feature flag off. Am I still able to log in? So right now we have the feature flag on. Let's set up the new device, but then let's turn the feature flag off, sign off, and see if I can still sign in. That's the thing I'm curious about now.
Okay, so I will set up the new device again.
What happens if you don't have a name? Can we try that out? Cool. All right. We got to hit set up new device again. All that. Okay. The form kind of the alert, big alert stays there.
Yeah, that must be this must be a HAML file.
It is. It's a really funky like HAML template thing. Uh, okay, that worked. Great. So now let's turn the feature flag off.
I don't know why I search for Rails C.
No, yeah, you gotta run. Yeah, you gotta run Rails C.
No, yeah, but I did a reverse search instead of just typing Rails C. It's
Oh.
that like laziness that comes with knowing one too many shortcuts.
Have you looked into Tmux?
No.
You should seriously consider using Tmux. I see you're using like terminal tabs. I love Tmux. I just have one terminal, but you can like split your windows up, and you're already using Vim, so it's very similar like window management to like Vim has, and it's pretty sweet. I enjoy it a lot.
Nice. What is it? Feature disable?
Yeah, it'll be feature disable WebAuthn. Sweet.
And then we need to restart, right?
No, you don't need to restart. You can just do it right away because it's just a database flag that gets set on and off. Okay, yes. So this is the old kind of device, is this UTF device thing. So WebAuthn device is the new way. This is the old way. We just set up a WebAuthn, right? That exists.
Yeah.
Now we turn the flag off. I want to see if we sign out and sign back in, what happens.
I see. So it's good that it says a device in the setup, because WebAuthn and UTF are two different things.
Yes.
Okay. And
so then we're just at two-factor authentication code land.
Yeah. 3439.
Cool. So what I'm encouraged to see, all of this is still dependent on that 2FA code. So it sounds like to me, and I wasn't aware of this, but it sounds like the YubiKey is kind of just a convenience layer on top of that, where I thought it was like going to be a totally separate thing, so I wouldn't have a fallback. And that's my concern, is if we do this, the worst case scenario is users are locked out of their accounts. That's the thing we don't want to happen. But it's cool that the two-factor authentication code is a fallback to this stuff.
Yeah.
So now, can we register a new user? And we're going to set everything up with the feature flag off. And then we'll turn it on and see if I can sign in the old school way or something.
Register, so like just create a whole new user?
Yeah, you can just register one. Like if you sign out and then just go through the register form. Yeah. For some reason, it can be me. For some reason, I call all of mine Zippy.
Huh?
I don't know why I call them Zippy, but I just all my test users are all named Zippy on my local machine.
Look at that. This one password thing is the most obnoxious.
Yeah, you have some weird, you're using Firefox nightly too. Like, you're so edge.
It's I don't know. It's okay. It's fine.
I would just call it password, or if you really want to generate one. It's up to you.
Fine, it's fine. Now 1Password didn't save it. Oh, what is going on? Oh my God, it took your icon.
It does. Yeah, I think it takes your gravatar. Yeah. So,
Huh.
there you go.
That's okay.
Alexander.
Okay, so I'm gonna do all the things now.
Yeah, so we're gonna register a new two-factor authentication, I guess.
Yep. Okay. Did the thing. Now it is. I didn't know about Gravatar until I came to GitLab.
You didn't know about Gravatar?
No.
Oh wow. Did you ever do like WordPress stuff?
No, I have not.
That might be why. It comes up with WordPress was doing lots of. I think it might be actually the same company. I'm not entirely sure, but some of their
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, some of their user account stuff is tied to like a lot of their plugins are Gravatar-y.
Okay, so I'm gonna set up the new device.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Can it be this? Can it be the same name? Okay.
It is a different user.
This is true. Yeah. So, and that makes sense. So this is a different user. We have this 2FA, this U2F thing. Great. So
now we flip the flag.
Yes, let's double check that this just works. Let's sign in just with this, and then let's try to sign in with the flag on. So.
Oh man, come on, 1Password.
Water.
Oh.
Hit the button and it works. Great, but now let's turn the flag on.
Bum, bum, bum. Okay.
So if we go to yeah, you're good. Yeah. We're running out of time here, Alexander.
I know, we got like 15 minutes.
I know.
This is the last case, though.
Yeah, it is. It was just a few minutes ago. We were like, we've got a whole hour, and I told you this isn't going to take longer than 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's all right. I didn't really believe that, anyways.
Okay, that helps. Yeah. Okay. So cool. We enabled it. Awesome. We're managing our two-factor auth stuff. Okay. I don't see my 2FA device anymore.
Right. So,
but the question is, am I still able to log in with it?
Well, we've already set up the already recorded the we have the fallback of the app.
Right. Oh. Okay. Wait. Don't click it. Can you hit your thing? That's not gonna do anything, right?
Not do anything. Oh, this is a great point. I can't remember what the previous fallback looked like.
Yeah, previously there wasn't this button. It was just sign into your it just said enter your code. So here's the situation. The YubiKey is a layer of convenience, but it's also redundancy, and
Yeah.
meaning that I don't need my code to sign in. If we flip this on, everybody that's, oh, I just hit my YubiKey and I'm good to go. If we flip this on, their YubiKey is not going to work anymore.
Yeah.
And that might be not good. So what we might need to do is somehow detect, like, what devices do they have available, and fall back to the UTF style, like treat it like it's off because they don't have a WebAuthn. So it's almost like, and at this situation, only do WebAuthn if they have WebAuthn and the feature flag is on. Otherwise, always fall back to UTF style, and that's that might work. So, but let's double check. You can do the fallback of signing in with the code.
I see. So it's like we have two fallbacks. You first fall back to UTF, and then you fall back to the code.
Yeah. So my understanding with UTF and WebAuthn, and these are like different protocols. So you can't I can't register a UTF device and then use that same registration handshake with WebAuthn or whatever. That's my understanding of their relationship. I think this is a blocking issue because users that are just, oh, I just hit my key and maybe I've already replaced my phone, so I don't even have my security code anymore. Like, they could be locked out of their account. And that could be concerning. And I think the fix is going to be, we need to treat it like the flag is off for this user, somehow.
Yeah.
And I don't know though, and here's a scary thing, I don't know if that's actually if that's a security vulnerability, because technically this user hasn't signed in yet. So are we like revealing like anything secret here? These are good questions that I'm going to ask on the MR and hopefully get some feedback on. So this was all worth it, Alexander. This was so worth it. Okay. But let's try to sign in with the code real fast. Is it working? It's not doing anything. Oh no, they are locked out. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's try it just one more time.
Yeah, let's So
this is a user that has the UTF device, but we flipped on the WebAuthn flag. And now they are locked out.
Yeah, this button's not doing anything.
This has been incredibly helpful, Alexander. Yeah, I need to get one of these YubiKeys, man.
There's nothing in the console either.
Yeah, I think it's just because this is we're in a weird state right now of, because we kind of use like a state machine to like manage like this kind of single page, this very micro single page app of handling the two-factor authentication. I think we're just in a state that is not expecting, and we really should have a feature spec for this case, but I don't really know how to write a feature spec for some of these auth stuff.
Yeah,
I need some help. Okay, this is great. I had one other test case. Okay, yes. Can we flip it off so we sign in real fast, and can we check out one more test case?
Yeah, totally.
Thanks. It's super helpful. And then I'll let you go.
Yeah. What's the next test case?
The next test case is I'm signed in. I have a UTF device. And then now let's test out. We've turned the flag on. Can I register the same device as a WebAuthn? And then will it let me sign in with that? So like, let's say we turned it on and someone was able to register with the WebAuthn device. If I already have a UTF device.
Right. Okay, so as soon
Oh,
as the flag gets flipped, the device works again, as you would expect.
good. And it's great that this is behind a feature flag.
Okay, so now you were saying
Let's turn
now,
it on. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and now this should disappear.
yeah. Wait just a second. Wait, let it figure itself out a little bit.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Refreshed it too quickly. I enabled it. First I disabled it, then I enabled it. Now if I refresh now,
Ah, that's another interesting thing. So if I'm here, I have the UTF device already registered. I would need to, I guess, delete this.
why is it still showing UTF here if we flip the flag?
Well, that might be part of the logic here. We may have it. Oh, you have a UTF device. We're going to show it. But we don't show the WebAuthn unless you have no UTF devices. Um, so this might be another kind of usability issue because I may be here and be like, oh, I'm ready to move over to WebAuthn because maybe we got an email from GitLab that you guys all need to update your stuff, and I don't see how I can do that here. If we hit delete, let's see what happens. It can't be undone. Now it becomes a WebAuthn, and that might be a little strange. So if you hit setup new device,
Right, I would want potentially my YubiKey as both a UTF and
yeah, that was my first like naive like question was like, hey, could we like use the same thing for both? But I think they're just like totally different protocols that it requires the user's interaction for both of these things. Um, and so when we have this on, my understanding is we want. All right, let me check one more thing out. If we delete this and then we flip it off to where we're in UTF land, what happens when we do setup new device? Am I setting up a WebAuthn device or a UTF device? And then I'll let you go, Alexander.
yeah, and I want to reread the language around UTF to see. Let's give it another second to do its thing. To see if gives a suggestion of that we need to delete the UTF device enabled to use the WebAuthn device. Disable.
Is it disabled?
Yeah.
So this might be interesting too. It might be because we technically created a WebAuthn device. It's like left some flag for a user. They're like, oh, we always like WebAuthn now, which is a little weird.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and there's nothing here about. Well, maybe that's with the feature flag on. Okay, so I'm sorry. What was your test case?
So if we set up new device, great. And so then if we enable it, so then we're in.
Enable this.
Yeah.
And then this, when I refresh this,
It's. Can we double check that it's enabled?
yeah. What do you mean by double check?
Just run it again.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. Thanks. I appreciate it. And then, yeah. So, okay.
Oh, that's interesting because our prior we thought that if we had a UTF device set up, it would only show that, but now we're.
And that's not true. That's just
actually
because,
not true. Yeah.
The flag caching stuff is
Yeah.
weird. If we do set up a new device now and call it the same thing. Okay, great. So I should now be able to sign in, I guess.
Oh.
Boom. Cool. Makes sense. Can I check one last thing? Have you ever seen Columbo?
I do have a guitar lesson in 4 minutes,
You do have a
so
guitar lesson. Thank you for stopping me. And yeah, if you haven't seen Columbo, you should check him out. All right. Hey, Alexander, you rock. This is super helpful. You have a great.
oh wait, did you have that one more test or no?
Oh, I do. I didn't want to take any of your. Okay, let's try. All right, let's do one more thing. All right,
Come on.
jump to the profile. This is so valuable. I really, really appreciate it. And then I know you got to hop off. So this is the very, very last thing. If you go to manage two-factor and then you disable two-factor authentication without deleting the device. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we hit enable two-factor authentication. Does anything happen?
Okay, so it is gone.
Okay, those devices are gone, and I should be able to sign out and sign back in without even messing with any 2FA stuff.
Yeah. No. There it is. Get out of here. Okay, I guess I'll type it the old school way.
Boom. Okay. All right. Hey, this is we caught a P1 regression. So hey, this is helpful. Thanks, Alexander. You have a great rest of your day, and this was super helpful. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Bye, friend.